The number one thing that you never want to do with a girl early in the dating process, and I say early, but if you are not in an official relationship with this girl, this is something you do not want to do. Now, there is one caveat where I believe it's acceptable, and I will talk about that at the end of the video. But I have two reasons why you should never do what it is that I'm going to talk about in this video. So make sure you watch until the end. That way you know what it is and you know why we don't do it. And then I'm going to tell you the one instance where it is okay, because that's really situational. And I did it last night, and I will touch on that in this video. The number one thing that we do not want to do until you are in a relationship with this girl that you are dating is agreeing to and going on group dates. Every time you go on a date with a girl, the whole purpose is to hang out, get to know one another, have some fun, and then as a man, we want to hook up at the end of the night. But the getting to know one another part is the important part. The woman wants to know that the man she's dating or seeing or talking to wants to get to know everything about the woman. That is so important to understand. If you as a man are dating this girl, you should be vetting the girl anyway. So you should want to get to know this girl on a personal level, because you need to see if what was her relationship like with her parents? What are her values? What are her morals? What does she do for fun? What are her career goals? What does she want out of, the rest of you? Like, all these things you need to know of if this girl is going to be long-term relationship material for you or girlfriend material. The whole, one-on-one time, the date, getting to know one another, that's so important. So when you involve other people in your date, you now take out that intimacy between you two. So if you guys go on, if it's a double date, you would think, well, she's still the girl. I'm still with this girl, but you're including other people. It doesn't matter if it's a double date. It doesn't matter if it's your friends. It doesn't matter if it's her friends. If you guys go on a date and you guys go to a bar and you end up seeing your friends or her friends, now there's other people involved. And where I'm trying to go with this is, when you have other people involved, you cannot keep the conversation concentrated on building a connection between you two. Now you have to involve other people outside of the relationship that you two have right now. And at the moment, if you two are not officially together, you could talk to somebody else, she could talk to somebody else. If you're involving other people, what are you doing? You are not being able to focus solely on the girl. And she's going to feel at the end of the night that, yeah, she might have had fun, but she's not going to get to know who you are, and you're not really going to get to know who she is. And if she feels like you don't know who she is, she's going to feel like she wasted her time, and she likely will not go on a second date with you. I said at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about the caveat to this, and I will after we talk about the second point. The first point is, we do not want to go on group dates, because that is going to take away the personal intimacy and the connection that you two want to form throughout the dating process. The whole point of going on dates is to get to know one another on an intimate and personal level. When you involve other people, you will not be able to maintain personal conversations, because you have to include other people in your time together. Number two is, if this is going to be situational, if the girl wants to hang out with you, but she asks you to go somewhere specific because her friends are going to be there, say no to that. You need to tell her, hey, in the future, I think that's fine, but at the moment, I just want to hang out, just you and I, one-on-one. I just want to really get to know you better. If she's telling you she wants to go somewhere because she's got girlfriends out, or she's got some friends out somewhere, she's she wants to bring you along, but she knows that with other people around, the conversation doesn't have to be personal, intimate. So if a girl asks you to go somewhere because she has friends at a certain location, that might seem like a fun idea. We can involve other people and you two are going to have fun. But if she is not wanting to spend one-on-one alone time, this is understanding how women behave. If a woman is not wanting to spend one-on-one time with you, that is because her interest in you is not where it needs to be. It is lower. If she says, hey, I want to go here because I've got friends here, it'll be fun, she knows that she does not have to, she can go and spend time with them. So while she's like, let's say it's like at a bar somewhere or a club, she can be on the dance floor with her girlfriends. And then what are you going to do? You're going to be standing at the fucking bar waiting for her to come back around, in between every song. So then you can say a couple things to her and then she's gone again. Do you see what I mean? Like, that was an example to show you, like, that's what she could do. Oh, you're at a dance, like, you're at a club, you guys can dance, you don't like dancing, so you're gonna hang out at the bar, and you think that her and her friend are gonna hang out with you, but they're gonna run off in the middle of the dance floor and start dancing. That is an example of what I mean by saying no to agreeing to meet her friends out. We want to make sure the girl wants to spend just one-on-one time with you. A girl who does not see a romantic interest in you will not agree to spending one-on-one time with you. That is so important. Now, let me talk about the one situation where I think it's acceptable to do this with the girl. I invited this girl out that I met on Facebook to this one bar that I usually go to on Fridays with my dog, and she said it's her roommate's birthday. They're gonna go to another place that I really enjoy going to. This was a girl that I've never met in person. We just talked briefly on Facebook, and I was like, well, from your pictures, you seem attractive. I had nothing to do. So in this situation, I am perfectly okay with things with this girl, like progressing or not. If I went out last night, I had a really good time. I think I actually ended up talking to her roommate, the birthday girl, more, because there was her, me, this one guy. I think they're friends of both of those girls, and then the birthday girl. So in this situation where it's acceptable, is I am perfectly fine if I never see this girl again or if she agrees to go on a date with me. That's the only situation where I think it's acceptable to go on a group date, is if you're talking to a girl and you could care less if you see her again or not. Because then, if that's the case, you're not losing anything, and then you're just going out to basically have a good time because you have nothing to do. That is going to be the only acceptable situation. So if you have anything that you want to add when it comes to going on group dates and why you should not do them, especially like if you're a girl, I would love to hear your input. Leave them down in the comment section down below. That way I and other people can see it. And if you like this video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you're a guy right now that wants to get better with pickup, dating, and relationships, click the link in my description down below and book a one-on-one coaching call with me. I help men become better men, and a lot of men come to me because they want to get better with women. So I know I can help you. And with that being said, hey, if you like this video, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well. And guys, I will see you in the next one.